What's happening, everybody? Everybody's having a good night. I'll get rolling here. Unfinished projects. Thanks for jumping in. What's happening, Juan? Lauren, thanks for jumping in. Good Lord, we've been denoed. Man unified. There you go. Hope everybody's having a good evening. I'll throw the link up in here. Anyhow, pin that. If anybody's interested in jumping in, you are more than welcome to do so. I'll pin that bad boy up there. Get back to this. Hey, Tom, what's happening? NGG New Guys Guitar, Tom. No, if you need music for your videos and you're worried about copyright issues, then your best bet is to go ahead and talk to Tom. Send him an email, and I will link his that thing there. I will link his information. And come on, go on. Go ahead and hit him up, and if there's a song he has that you like, you're welcome to use it, as long as you indicate where you got it from and give him credit. So it's a long way for me to say something that I'm trying to do real quick here, huh? So there's that. And oh, good Lord, we got a pickle sighting. Holy crap, Pickle's alive. We have confirmation of Pickle. Confirmation of Pickle. So that is Tom's YouTube account. Go ahead and hit him up if there's anything you'd like in his music library that he has. It's YouTube copyright-free material. Just make sure you mention him in at least the description and hopefully the video. That's what I do in each one of mine. Oh, nice. He's going to have a Halloween song up soon. That's cool. And we've been Dougstered. What's happening there, Duggers? Have no fear, the Dougster's here. I love that AMX3. That thing kicks a Tommaso Matera square in the nuts. Yes, it does. And the fact that you know what that is also very cool because most people would not. What's happening, DNS? The AMX3 is the car that was the thumbnail for the live stream. Yes, we have Pickle confirmation, and the link is pinned. So anyone who wants to jump in, Pickle, feel free to do so. We Halloween backing song. Ah. I would join in late. I have an early rise tomorrow. Oh, that's right. Pickle's in his own time zone. I think it's like midnight 30 where he's at. I do apologize for the camera. I didn't have time to set up my normal camera, so I'm running through the computer. What's happening, Old McDonald? Thanks for jumping in. Dean saying, Pickle, we thought you were like Scotty Kilmer, a figment of clickbait. Ah, yes, that is the captain of automotive clickbait is Scotty Kilmer. So Pickle is not clickbait. Pickle is a newfie. I don't know. Maybe that is clickbait in Canadian. You never know. It's 10:33 in Pickle Land. It's 9 o'clock where I'm at. Be 8 o'clock where Dan's at, or where Tom's at, sorry. Dan isn't on here yet. And 7 o'clock in Montana land. Larry Juan, Ohio, Pickle and Pickle. Dean's saying hi to everybody. Thanks for jumping in, Juan. I think I said that earlier, but I'm saying it again. You know, everybody say hi to Juan. And we have been pickled. It has been a long time. Well, it's been a long time since I've been pickled, and I'll never be pickled again. But that's a whole other story. It is this Saturday, the 12th, is the 8-year anniversary of my liver and kidney transplant. So 8 years of time I would not have had. I would have been in the dirt in 2017. So, woohoo! I'm going to eat horrible food and go pick apples and eat donuts or something. So, it should be fun. Yeah, you are correct, Old McDonald. It is 9:04 here as well, because here, he's over there. Plus, not the map. I'm here. Oh, and it was awesome to see Doug, and I don't think Alex is in. Doug from Dougster's Welding Garage and Alex from Heber's Projects. Ran over to Alex's house this Saturday. Took Lauren with me. We took the Chambler and put another 350 something miles on it. Ran like a top. She actually fell asleep coming home, so that was fun. Car's just she's in the passenger seat. Went out there to see the new project car and talk over some BS with the guys and figure out what we're going to try to start doing for the rally stuff for next year. Maybe the Chamber will be a rally car. We'll have to figure it out. The Gumball Rally. I'm sorry, the Gambler Rally. So it was fun. It was good. Nice. It's actually a really, so I'm here, they're over here. And it's actually going down 94 and over. It's like the smiley face. It's actually probably the easiest drive in Michigan of all the places that I have gone, which is, it's probably the easiest drive. No, and Dean's saying it's 2:04 p.m. in Kiwi Land. Yes, my live stream is international, so there is that. So he wants in 6% Mach 03. It's torque wrench with angle would look cool in my toolbox. Just taking the sacrifices. Yeah, I don't have one. If I did, I probably wouldn't send it to you, but I would let you look at it. Those things are expensive. Just make sure you get home. You get some Honeycrisp apple 6%. Not a giant fan of the Honeycrisp. I eat a lot of Fuji's. I normally eat an apple a day. It did not keep the doctor away, but it has so far since I've eaten them on a regular basis. I actually like John Golds, but they're really hard to find. It's sort of sweet and sort of crisp at the same time. Just never been a big fan of the Honeycrisp. I'll eat them. They're not my favorite. Everyone, I'm so glad you with us, or else I would have to not have no use. Hold on. I'm so glad you with us, or else I would not have known you 6%. Same here, Juan. Thank you very much, my friend. I understand it's not that loud. No, but after 4 hours there and 4 hours back and time in between hanging out with the guys, I guess somebody was tired. And then we went to Denny's, and that apparently made her feed her cheeseburger and a malt. So I don't know if she actually snores in the car because I could hear so I couldn't hear just different noise. Oh, now I am actually located where the base of the middle finger is. Hey, so he's right there. All right, my fingers are not working today. He's right there. The hands on it with the arthritis and everything else going on in their neuropathy and everything. They don't always do what they're supposed to, especially with weather changes. It's in the 40s here right now, which is awesome, but also spectacular. 904 like Chrysler transmission used in AMCs. They used 904s. They used 727s. They used Ford steering, Ford ignition, GM columns, they pretty much AMC was anybody's motors. And honestly, it just puts them in the realm of like Ferrari, Lamborghini, even a lot of the finer European and British cars, because they all did it. It was very common, because why spend the money to develop all these parts when there were much larger companies that could do it? And you don't have to make replacement parts either. Pickle, where's Newfoundland on your map, 6? Okay, so here I'm here. This is a map of Michigan, okay? And Pickle's like here. Right about here. So, see, middle of the water in between America and Canada. He is his own man on his own island. Dean said, did you know the Alaskan snow train has special gum-dipped Firestone 48 by 68 12-ply rated bias ply tires? I did not know that. I have seen what he's talking about. They were pretty crazy. I don't think they ever really... Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because the story I saw, the ones that I'm thinking of, they didn't last that long. I think it was partly complicated in the fact that it was new stuff and random. What's happening, Renegade's Garage? I have not forgotten you. I also have not forgotten ASO. I finally see those doctors for my transplant stuff in about 2 weeks. So when I see them, I will talk to them. And we'll find out what I can. Nina said, Fuji's are good. Red Romes are good too. Haven't seen those up here. Not a fan of green apples. I'll eat them again, but not a fan. I do like Fuji's. They're just kind of consistent. Don't really like super sweet. Don't really like bitter. Kind of like something in between. And like I said, I never see the John Goals. And now that I eat mostly organic stuff or stuff I can, walk up and grab, it kind of odd what I can and can't find. Or Owen saying they were called torque commands. Yes. Yeah, they were still using, they actually use pretty much everybody's stuff. And Randy steering column is a rack and pinion steer pacer. Okay. Did not know that. Oh, yeah. And thanks for jumping in, Renegade. I do appreciate it. They're really big gumballs. Sort of like that. And you see, this is when I need a slide whistle drop down. So, no, dude, glad to see you. And whatever I can find out, I definitely will. They're very complicated and large. Each wheel had its own drive motor that was electric. Yeah, well, it's a lot like the large construction, the big dump trucks in the construction areas like the quarries and stuff like that. It's a giant generator, giant diesel generator that powers hub-driven motors at each wheel. Good in English, sorry. They also got picked up by the monster trucks and Bigfoot. Yeah. They're quite a bit different. It's funny how much they shave off those tractor tires for the monster trucks. They shave a couple hundred pounds off of each one of them, or all together. What's happening, Dina? Dutch, thanks for jumping in. I can't. Pardon me, I'm having trouble. Let me have a little water. Water. Oh, and that's Renegade's link. So thank you, Juan. Appreciate it. Personally, I blame the Yetis. Obviously, wanted roller skate tires. I'm assuming you mean the Yetis that the Russian amphibious truck little things. If I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, I was corrected on the Pacer steering wheel. An AMC aficionado told me Pacer steering columns were made by a sec. Yeah, they were GM. The columns were GM columns. Even my Comanche, which is a 1990, is a GM column. They were GM columns. Hell, for a long time. Even the Wranglers were GM columns. The YJs up until they were done. Dutcher, I do need to get a hold of you. I'm trying to get a couple things moved and sold and other stuff moved around, but you are on the contact list because I definitely want that Cherokee. Let's see real quick here. Yep, that is pinned. Jump back over in here. So yeah, is there anything anybody wants to know specifically? Plans, crap, stuff we've done, stuff we haven't done. Going to PRI this year again. So plan to be there, plan to drive there Wednesday. That'll give me Thursday, Friday, and then leave Saturday. So I need a couple days because otherwise it's just running around trying to make contacts. And it's been great for the Michigan Make stuff because I would not have been able to start that without going to PRI. That's where I first met the both Sweet Manufacturing and A&A. And those are my first two video shoots. There's approximately 95 to 100 companies from Michigan there, so that's my main reason we're going. It's also a nice chance to get the hell away, get out of the state, and just relax. I like No Name is fun, but it's just constant. Dodge truck had GM column. Yeah, a lot of Chrysler was great for that too. Hell, Chrysler or GM, if I'm remembering this correctly, GM stepped in when Chrysler was going belly up in the 80s and helped them design and manufacture the first wiring harnesses for the K cars because they were sinking. DNS, got to go to bed. Everyone have a good night. Now, I appreciate you jumping in, DNS. Welcome as always. Definitely go check out DNS. I might be able to zip that up here real quick. It's hard to do that and run the live stream. So I'm not ignoring anybody. I definitely want to show links to all my friends' channels because that's a good way to get everybody, good exposure, not, like police exposure. And his channel's been taken off lately, which is awesome. He's a cool guy. I'm glad to call him my friends. I will zip back over here, put this there, do this, that, go this in, and So that is DNS's channel. Yeah, and that is Southern Batman. 3D. Woo. Beat you to it one. Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys if you can do it. The moderators, because like I said, it takes away from what's going on, and then if somebody's saying something, I do want to try to be as responsive to a comment as I can be. Dean, I'm going to the beach to see if the Antarctic 33.5 by 66 Goodyears from Polar Snow Cruiser wash up. Okay, is that a recent thing or is it something that got unearthed? Dutch, October 27th, is there going to be a huge road race at Grattan Raceway 6? Unfortunately, I've got Alex from Huber's Projects is coming in Sunday. He's got to drop off my new project, got to drop off some other stuff, some other friends, and pick up some other stuff. So I don't foresee that happening, but I do think that'd be fun. Hopefully that's going on next year because that sounds like fun. Plus, I do want to meet you and see where you're at. When I drove up to Alex's, I didn't realize because when I went there the first time, I stopped and some other stuff and came up back way. I didn't realize he's like potato gun launching range from 131 Dragway. So, hey, there's Duxter's Wolverine Garage. Man, Duxter's got a long freaking channel thing. You're all fancy, Duggar. Dean, it's on a 3 on the Richter scale. Doggonator. Nice work, by the way. Man. Just double checking, make sure I didn't miss anything on the other end. Oh, and there's the Dean Stevenson. I got to make sure I'm actually subscribed to Dean because they YouTube does that sometimes. If throw this out there for everybody real quick, if you for whatever reason, if you go to a channel from a live stream or whatever else, if you like what they do and you want the subscription to stick, watch a video, try to comment on it, and then subscribe, because if you don't, YouTube might just bounce you. It's weird how the whole thing works. YouTube is funny. It's amazing and funny all at the same time. They're saying if you were that close to 131, then you drove right by my house. Well, there you go. Yeah. He's near Kalamazoo. So is Duggars. So I thought you were a little bit more out of the way. Not that this makes any sense to anybody but me, but Yeah, well, unfortunately, with the way I have to drive and the fact that I have to stop, it would be a 3-hour drive if I could just drive and get gas once and just be done. But I have to stop, unfortunately. So it was a solid 4-hour drive each way for me, unfortunately. Dustin, can't believe wasn't subbed till now. And that's why I will be checking in a minute. US 141 is quite away from me. Yeah. 131, the dragway or the highway 141? Just checking. I'm a foreigner, though. Juan's not even foreign. No, that's true. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. So Juan is a U.S. citizen. Dino McDonald, just like the Fiat 131, not quite the same. Yep, 131. Okay, so everybody's close to 131. Well, that's good because I plan on going there next year. And if I had known that, not that I don't like No Name, but if I'd known that Hot Rod Drag Week was going to be here, I would have been here for that at 131 in Martin or in in Milan, because I'm not going to have a drag and drive car, and that was the closest that's probably ever going to be for me doing anything. So you had to come across 96, Doug. Okay, so what I'm going to do is zip back up here, and no, don't. Hold on. I'm going to have to go to my own live stream and look for this thing. So pardon me 1 second. I am subscribed to Dean. Okay. I am subscribed to the Deanster. The Deanster. Okay. I'm sure everyone who joins my channel will be rusted out and disappointed. You're an entertaining guy, and it's been nice to have you on the live stream a couple times. I appreciate it. Duxter does not take 96. He cuts through Hastings. Well, he does have, for those who don't know, this suave-looking gentleman in Doug's icon is actually the Hastings piston ring guy. So there's that. Martin Dragway was the first drag strip I ever visited back in the early 80s. Saw the Northern Nationals and got hooked watching the SSAA darts and kudas. That's old McDonald has a car. Dean, eat your shorts. Is that a short you have on your channel? Let me check. Now I got to check. Excuse me. See if Dean. I'm not seeing eat your shorts. I call false advertising, Dean. That's just sad. I was expecting you to watch Eat Your Shorts. I don't actually want to see Eat Your Short, but thanks. Oh, dude, you're welcome. I appreciate you coming in the chat. I appreciate you coming on the panel. It's nice to have viewpoints from other countries, especially, but just different viewpoints in general. No, I'm sorry. The Pastings Piston Rings. Hey, there you go, Doug. Pastings Piston Rings. The Hastings Piston Rings. Tough guy. Pastings Piston Rings. No, there's nothing up here. It's tired. What's happening, Slimo? Howdy, gang. Getting out of a Jap car has been good for my mental health. GM stands for good medicine. Okay. I don't believe that now, unfortunately, Jap car, unless that means like you misspelled something, that's probably inappropriate because they're watching. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Oh, Levi, hey Levi, what's happening? Hey, stinking Yankees, how's it hanging? I just saw something and I didn't. Did you get your car finished at No Name? Because I know you were thrashing. And I did not get a chance to check back with you. You guys were hammering, and I didn't want to bug you. So hopefully you did. Dean Stevens is 65, 27. Hey, hanging pretty low. Yeah, no, it happens. Slimo, I'm not worthy. So even Slimo now is the 701st island of New Zealand. You looking like after Australia. Man, these things happen. Oh, McDonald, if that gutter talk, yuck. If you got life problems, I'm sorry to hear that. It does happen sometimes. Whoop, skipped around here. They would say, no, it was close, but the bell housing was cracked. Oh, dude, that sucks. So you guys were just hammering away, and I did not want to bug you. And I couldn't let it. There were so many people, there was no way for me to do anything but stand there and be another ass randomly holding something up for no reason. I'm saying hi to everybody. Yeah, they were hauling butt to get his car back together. It's a very cool car. I hope everything has worked out since then. Dean is saying that he hopes Uranus is okay, Slimo. And so do I. So do we all. And then likely when we'll be going to the tourist trap Uranus, the Fudge Factory. It's a place in Indiana that sells fudge. It's a tourist trap. Been meaning to go there. This will be the third year I've gone near it, gone past it. And I have not stopped in Uranus. I'm going to have to change that this year. I'm going to have to make sure I go to Uranus. No spit take needed. All right. What else we got farting around? Yeah, so I got a new project car. Not that I need a new project car because it's 3 projects back at this. Technically. Yeah, we'll go with 3. We'll go with 3 project cars back at this point. I'm selling the white 63 Rambler, or at least attempting to. I haven't had any bites on it yet, but I need to get it out. I need money for the Honda and for taxes and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. Working on something in the driveway. The driveway is over there. It is Pontiac, and it's the only Pontiac I know that I don't like. It's not mine. It's Lauren's. We're going to get that cleaned up and hopefully get it the hell out of here because she could use the cash for it. And nobody wants that car other than hipsters. Doctor, some of the hot passes before engine let loose were pretty impressive. Yeah, no, he has a very nice car. Levi saying, thanks, Doug. It was probably a letdown for everyone, but me, I thought the progress we made was amazing. It wasn't a letdown. I was jumping around and doing so much stuff, and then we were doing a live stream, and that was, I almost think 3 hours. So I didn't know anything's wrong with your car. I just didn't see you guys. I thought maybe you're out doing something, and then I realized where you were. You were underneath the big steel awning, working on the car. I did not know until went over there and helped them take the photo for the stone soup thing. I did not know, so I'm glad that it's at least heading in the right direction. Dean St. Dylan, you really need a special glue to fox the bell housing. That sucked, but you all were cool as heck making it work before then. Yeah, no, it's a neat car. Levi puts in a heck of a lot of work and does some nice work as well. And Levi saying, Doug, we now have a built motor, so it should last a while, but we shall see. Well, Fox or fix, either way works. Uterus, Uranus, Udai, Urani, yeah, uterus, Uranus, Udi, Urani, whatever, just words. Yeah, true. Yeah, hopefully everything goes well. Hey, Van Life Biker, thanks for jumping in. So not a whole lot of crazy going on. This Friday there'll be the Detroit Historical Society's Collection Resource Center, which is where they put all the cars in bubbles that have been all over YouTube. A couple of, like I think I've said a couple times now, the biggest one that I know of is Haggerty's coverage. I think it's 6 million views. I don't expect mine to do that much. It's not covering the same stuff they covered, covering some of the same stuff and some different things, looking at some of the prints and going more in depth on little things here and there. The first Pontiac convertible was made by ASE because GM basically made none of their own convertibles. So that's going to be in it, and a couple other neat cars. Some special tooling that helped produce the original Dodge Omnis and Horizons. And I didn't know at the time, but they made 2.2 million of those Omnis. That's just freaking nuts. That was basically Chrysler's Volkswagen Rabbit. Couldn't English. Is it through here? Plaza Song Words by the VGs for Dean. Yes. No. Levi, well, we just went to the track yesterday, went 610, but 945 at 146 and a quarter. That's nothing to sneeze at, dude. I know that's probably not where you want to be, but that's not bad. Best band of palms ever, Old McDonald's. I'm assuming it means the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees. Yeah, just kind of, I got to start hammering away on my foot is mostly healed, which is great because it's only been way too freaking long again. Lauren's car should be done this week. White car should hopefully sell the next week or two. Honda is on the main chopping block, and Comanche, the TJ, random crap around here, stuff in the garage, PRI, and hopefully some other stuff. A couple different things coming and going. Hopefully some more shows. Maybe in Michigan, a big thing is doing a color tour, which means you get in your car and you drive, because you can basically drive the entire perimeter of the state. So you can drive the entire outside edge of Michigan out along the water and see all the different colors, because each part of the state can have different seasonal changes, different weather patterns, different trees. So it's pretty neat to see kind of everything happens. And then hopefully, which I don't know if the timing will allow, I don't know for sure. I got to check that. But we'll be driving to hell in the next week or two, because that's what you want to do, is you want to take a car ride to hell. Michigan. Other than that, that's the only hill I hopefully will be going to. No more band stuff. The Rock Claimers, heavier. The Bee Gees, Quiver. Doctor, my aunt and uncle had a white Omni when I was a kid. Later, my other aunt had a Charger 22, white and black. Yeah, it was neat seeing they have some of the original tooling robots for welding, at the facility. They have it in the place I was at is basically their storage unit, because they're saying only about 7 to 10% of any museum's holdings are on display. Everything else is in storage or something else, or on loan. So they have the buck and the side of the car, and they have the old robots, and they're rudimentary as hell. But it basically, that buck, the side of the car, would allow them to train the robot to hit specific spots in the car and the jig tooling, so it could move around. And the technology today is crazy in comparison. But that's not leaning on the car at all. That's at number 19 before it took 27 to 30 to go to the same ET. Wow. I'm assuming it means boost. So I sold my boat, so I had to change the little picture. My ute is like a mini me C10. Oh, it's one of those. Is that a Holden then? Hey, that guy's doing what's happening. So I want to know how my day went. I dislocated my hip trying to do dishes. Gaha, Scott, love you, brother. Not, dude, feel better. That sucks. Apparently, you're just not meant to do dishes. I would walk. Yeah. Oh, now we're mixing in Proclaimers and Bee Gees into the song mix here. Levi's Hell, Michigan is hell, ain't it? Chicago defines. It's close. Well, it's closer to Chicago than I am. Doug's driven us. Yep, Doug has driven his. Excuse me. Doug has driven his motorcycle to hell many times. Vic, man, it's because you're not a woman. Don't let a man do a woman's job. There's a reason. Oh boy, I'm assuming his woman will be hitting him with a frying pan right about now. It's just for the. Doug saying Hell, Michigan has a damn bar and a tourist trap gift shop. Yes, I have not been to hell yet. I didn't stutter. I said yet. Dean, for example, if a person's voice shake or quiver, okay. Shake or tremble in speaking, typically through nervous or emotion. His voice is quivered. Fan Life, you have a Harley Dougster? He does not have a Harley a Harley Duggers. Nah, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Vic saying my problem is that my old lady is extremely allergic to anything that can be misconstrued as chores. Yes, and his hip will magically be fixed later when she shoves him down the stairs and he has an accident. Hey, Scottish talk, full sleep, babble, Venus, Hebron. Dexter has 97 Valkyrie and the daily driver of van life. Is his daily driver. The Hoover Quiver. Haver Quiver? Ooh. They throw away plates and utensils are the best and no dishes. Well, yes, but no. There is a weird word where you amortize there is a point where paper and plastic make sense and versus water, but that's a whole other, you got to kind of do a cost analysis on that one. Vic saying, I really think I may have done some damage this time. Gonna have her take me up to the hospital. I love you guys. Yeah, dude, just get up there and figure out what's going on, and hopefully they maybe just reset it or help you out somehow. That sucks. Be safe, man. Being like 2 types of bikers, Duxter. Bikes that ride Harleys and bikers that want to ride Harleys. I was waiting for that. The Harley Davidson. What about Indians? What about real Indian motorcycles? What about those? Inquiring minds kind of sort of don't want to know, but do. And we've been new guy.
What's going on?
Not too much, man. I still see the purple Hornets are in the bag. What's
one of them. The other one's just laying underneath the car. So.
Oh, it's there for encouragement. Just kind of throw it under there.
Well, yeah, I mocked it up with the Tri-Wise that one night. Remember last Monday? Yeah, man, it didn't work.
As far as we got, because it didn't fit with the output or for the turn of the collector, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, well, I test fit the other one too, and not only would I had to have bashed in one of the header tubes violently to get it in, but it was just so sucked up against the floorboards it would have never worked. So those tri-wires are junk.
Ah,
But
are they,
we did get the other headers in, so I mean,
there you go.
they slid right in.
Are the tri-wise for the Mustang?
I think it's a universal fit kind of thing, maybe. They're supposedly for the Mustang, but they could fit multiple years and crap. I'm sure. Oh,
God, we went unfinished project. Have no fear. I mean, have a quiver. I mean, skibbity booty doo. Dang, I need a catchphrase. That'd be
what?
I don't know. It's yakking back and forth in the chat. I was trying to see if Big was wearing sandals while watching the internet and see if he had toe names that resemble corn chips. Did you have a stroke, old McDonald? Do you need help? Just mash the keyboard.
Somebody send help.
Yeah, just mash the keyboard. Oh, Dan's on. Hi, Dan. That's what your brother's saying.
Oh, hey, what's up? Why aren't you on?
I don't know. I think he doesn't want to admit he hasn't done the side whistle sounder yet. I think he's just feeling bad because it's been a while. We had Pickle was in the chat.
I seen that. Why isn't he on?
Oh, I guess to get up at 4:30 in the morning, which for him is like 2 hours from now because he's like in his own time zone. Renegade saying Harleys for me. The new Indians made by Polaris suck. That's what I was. I knew that the Indians have been redone. I thought they had someone else on them first, but Doug would probably know that one. Dougster saying otherwise, I'm the eternal Honda man. Current fleet 97 Valkyrie, 72 CV 750, 79 Glory Red CBX. Doug is a bike man.
That's all right. Good.
Van Life saying I ride the 2001 Heritage, which is the last car rated bike that Honda Harley made. Yeah, Dean and Old McDonald are having a weird amount of musical battling here.
They're having a weird off.
It's they're comparing the Proclaimers to the Bee Gees, kind of, sort of, back and forth. Tom is recording guitar at the moment. That's why he is not on.
Well, good.
And my Renegade saying my 05 Heritage had a carb. Whoop, too far. Simon Ute was a Harley Davidson sticker on the back window. I peeled it off and put it on my beer fridge. Tom is threatening to come on soon.
Nice. Oh, that's good.
And Unfinished Project is saying he has toe names, which is good. That's saying, Doug, you coming over Saturday for bourbon and ginger ale? That seems like an interesting combination. I would have to only partake in the ginger ale, but that is me. Yeah, Dean's gone mildly Scottish.
Mildly Scottish.
Kiwi, if it ain't Kiwi, it's crap. Unless it's Scottish, then it's not crap. Oh, yeah, they're still sing-songing back and forth. Man, I'm saying switched over because 01 was the last year of the Heritage. Unfinished Doug is that guy. Well, sometimes it happens. Dean is saying I was weird before Madonna was. I will agree with you on that one, sir.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, that gives a thumbs up and seal of approval. Yeah. So I believe the Dougster is likely going to go for bourbons and ginger ale at the Dutch compound, or Chez Dutch. I mean, I say nope. I bought it brand new from the dealer. It was carbed. Dean saying I have 3 names. Adopted kids do. Hootsmon. Okay. I was saying maybe they went back, hence why I didn't want fuel injection on a motorcycle. Things have changed, but I can understand. I don't want a motorcycle anyway, but that's because I couldn't ride one if I wanted to.
I'm not much into motorcycles. If I was ever to get a motorcycle, it'd probably be like a Sportster or something,
Yeah.
just to ride around town. That'd be it.
Dutch saying the drink is called the Grumpy Old Man at any bar in Michigan. I figured you're gonna make root beer floats at some point. That's the only. You say ginger ale, and I think root beer float at this point. But no, I'd love to build. I'd love the channel to grow enough I could build a chopper. I always wanted to build one, but I can't. I can never ride one with my hips. So
yeah,
I want to get my Jesse James on, make a custom chopper.
Yeah, making some custom choppers. What the hell's Jesse James doing now?
He makes. He's in Texas, I think. He owns
He's blacksmithing, and he's making
blacksmith,
guns,
and he's making custom firearms. He's making cars, and he's making bikes again.
Oh, he's making bikes again. Huh?
Yeah.
Still alive.
Yeah, he has his own. He's making 45s in ARs, and a whole bunch of other shit. So, at least he was. As far as I know, he's still doing it. And like fuel injection on something that sits 6 months out of the year just doesn't sound good to me. Yeah, I understand that. Carburetor, same thing. Well, it all depends on fuel too. New guy's guitar. Tom is saying I'd ride one.
Yeah, Tom wants a motorcycle. He's the motorcycle guy. Junkyard's got that free one.
And it's true. We got to get that to you somehow. So
yeah.
And like saying it's like having a fuel injected lawnmower. Yeah.
Hey, maybe we can get that free motorcycle and just hopscotch it between YouTubers all the way to Minnesota.
That is possible. I think we'd have to call that one Stone Poop, though.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, or your brother saying, tell him to fly it over. That's possible.
Yeah, we'll fly it over, and then we'll just leave Junkyard somewhere and not bring him back to the airport.
Yeah, no big deal. Renegade saying, I've had several fuel injected Harleys and never had a problem with them. But then again, my bike never sits 6 months. Yeah, like here, anything, fuel stabilizer and cross fingers, and run non-ethanol gas, what they call here is recreational gas. It's just 100% gas. It helps.
That stuff way too expensive.
I'm not saying it's not, but when I had to run my generator and it sat for 8 months and fired it up, ran no problems. The ethanol gas eats rubber hoses. Unless you get the special hoses that are resistant to it, you can start having problems.
Pretty much every hose made nowadays is resistant to it.
Not as many as you think.
If you use fuel line.
Well, some of it is, some of it isn't. At least for older cars. Sorry, Dina's saying if you use the right UTG gasoline squirt bottle and the right duty cycle, you can hand fuel inject. Well, that's true. Who said motorcycles? Everybody but me.
Yeah,
pretty much. Maybe the van life biker guy might have mentioned a motorcycle. It's quite possible. He's saying carb I can drain and the bowl and I'm back on the road at most, carb clean in less than an hour. Yeah, well, injectors are not that big of a deal if all depending on where they are. That can be a problem, but by and large they have. It's all relative, but everything I have that sits is fuel injected. I don't have any issues. Van Life is up north. Yeah, and we're both up north. So I'm here and Dan is over there.
Yeah.
Well, without saying, Dean, you would need the right amount of muscle for the correct fuel pressure. Oh, he's getting the squirt ratio. Renegade is in Florida. Yeah, that stuff really doesn't. Well, stay safe with the hurricane or whatever the hell is coming at you here in the next couple of days. My stepmother is still in Florida. She's in Naples. She made through it fine. The last one, my stepsister is in North Carolina, and they didn't get directly hit, but they definitely had some issues, a lot like DNS did. So nothing bad, thankfully. But this next one coming through, if it hits certain areas, like Cletus's place could be a pool.
It could be
He could be
underwater.
doing, he could be doing pontoon boat races next time instead of Rangers.
Hey, that would be a bad idea.
Got to capitalize on it.
Yeah, it's
So
already there.
when I winterize my Valkyrie and the tank is full, I run the carbs with fuel off until empty, then choke until run out, hooked up the battery charger, and covered it for the winter. Fancy.
That's fancy.
Dean saying the injector should be hidden inside a Zenith, Stromberg, CD, or Mikuni flat side carb. If you want to get fancy. I mean, I can say, yeah, this is going to be a bad one. Yeah, I spent 16 years in Florida as a kid. We stayed through a couple of them. Nothing hit us directly, kind of side. It's hurt us. It's not fun. It does a shitload of damage and hurts a lot of people. So it's not a good thing.
That's why I don't live anywhere where there'd be a hurricane.
Yeah, but they're coming more and more inland, or at least the latest ones have come more inland to the point that people notice it. I don't remember them ever hitting the Carolinas or into Carolinas far north as they were when I was a kid.
As soon as Minnesota gets hit with a hurricane, I'll start believing in this global warming nonsense.
I'm not saying it's global warming. The one thing about the one thing about climate, it always changes. That's kind of the point. If you watch this, it's cyclic. It goes and goes. To think that we don't have some influence on it is stupid, but to think that we're ruining the earth is also stupid. The nice thing about humans, we're simultaneously the worst thing on the planet and the best thing, because there's going to be some moron who makes something horrible, and there's going to be somebody else who comes along and figures out a way to clean it up. That's kind of what we do.
The planet is really a self-cleaning unit.
Well, yeah, it'll just shake us off eventually if it gets tired of us.
Yeah.
Ducks are saying, take care, Renner. Yep, please do. And I watched something. Cletus took his helicopter they just got and was running relief supplies to the people that were hurt by it in North Carolina when the hurricane came through. So that's pretty right on there. If you got advantages, try to use them to help people. Ring us in, our power was off for 4 days, the last one, and we didn't even get much rain. Well, that's a grid killer. It's global carbon precipitation. Okay. Every once in a while, I think it'd actually be easier if Dean was in here to talk his shenanigans.
I don't think it makes any more sense.
It might. Van Life saying they are manipulating hurricanes. Well, there's a lot of stuff they can do to seed things, but that's a whole nother train of shit that we can't even mention on here realistically. Scientists throughout the 70s, we were going to have another ice age. Yeah, like I said, the one thing that is true about climate is it's always changing. To think that we have nothing to do with it is silly. But to think that, the biggest thing is if the government got the hell out of the way, the people who are trying to fix it, things might actually get done. Just a thought. Dude, stay safe, man. Definitely, batten down your tools. You don't want those to float away. Do you know why they them hurricanes and not hurricanes? Oh God. No, I don't. Oh, Doug's your answer. Why? Dean saying, see, I made you say a bad word. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice, Dean. Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to blame the Kiwi. If I get a copyright strike or something, I'm going to have to blame the Kiwi. All comes down to property they want for lithium. Yeah, they have way too much fun in Africa using slave labor to mine lithium, so I don't think they really want it here, but you never know. Well, I'm saying this is a teaching moment. Sadly, no way to ignore it. Oh, there's lots of ways to ignore it, Juan. It just depends.
I've already ignored it. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Dean's saying that's been they're related to other hurricanes. But because only women can cause total chaos when she blows off their steam. Believe it or not, this guy's married.
Old McDonald?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Hey, Jim, what's happening? You are
What's up,
correct,
Jim?
one. Oh, I need to text you next day or two and figure out more coming down to get their parts. And give you your ratchet. Nope, I'd already put it up. Otherwise, I'd display it again, but
He hasn't even gotten to hold his ratchet yet.
well, no, I'm going to be going to his house to get car parts, so I might as well take him the ratchet. Oh, Slimo. CO2 is plant food. Yeah. And never forget that the carbon that the politicians want to get rid of are us. They don't want to. They want the carbon footprint they want to reduce is us. So never forget. Yep. Jim saying hi. Yeah. Learning one saying Jim's Fast Garage. Thanks, man. We need to grow up. The rent and happy we have to own things and not being penalized for it. Now, Juan. You're supposed to, have nothing and like it.
Yes.
Come to George, Elizabeth. Oh.
Is it the big one or what?
No, just belch. I'm belching.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty much ready for you, Scott. Oh, sweet. And I will get a hold of you the next day or two and we will figure out what we're doing. Definitely won't be this weekend, but maybe one day, either this week or next week, we can swing down if that's easier for you than the weekend. Hi, Max. Can I help you? Can I help you, buddy? He's got a kilt on his butt because he has a hot spot. He was chewing on it. So he's basically looks like he's wearing a skirt, but it's a kilt.
Nice.
And we got double NGG'd.
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, it's Northern Batman.
That's right, eh?
Yeah.
That's right. Don't
you know, eh? I'm here to fight crime, eh?
I may look like a bat, eh?
Eh. Yeah, we'll figure it out, Jim. I'll get a hold of you, if not tomorrow, then Wednesday, and we will figure out what's happening. Jim was kind enough to find or provide me with a 4.9-inch rear end for the Honda and a solid drop beam axle for the front of the Honda. So sweet. Nice. And it's the axle's the right bolt pattern. It's 5 on 4.5, so I don't have to try to change that out. I'm gonna have to do some stuff to the axles, rebuild it, but still, that is cheap because I've spent 6 months trying to find axles I can afford. Not so much luck.
No.
1 second here. Yeah, I'm actually going to have trying to have a bonfire on the 25th, which is a Friday, which long time coming.
A bonfire?
Yep.
Wow. There you go. Clip that and use that.
No, I'd love to, but I didn't pay for something, but I fully expect to receive the benefits of said thing. So,
hold up.
They're saying the Honcheros goes to Honchering. Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
What was going on down there?
I don't know.
Should we be concerned? Ah, yes. There you go.
Slide whistle.
That is coming to an email near you.
Yes. Dean, a bonfire with Mars and Uranus. No. It's I used to have them a lot, and just the last 2 years with all the stuff with YouTube and everything else going on, I just didn't have a chance to. Got a 6-foot fire pit in the backyard, and
I got
space. So,
if I send you a longer clip with multiple different slide whistles in it, can you like cut it out?
Yes, I can, sir.
Okay.
Just like when Dan sent the video of the cars driving back from No Name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how you made that public.
I didn't. It was that way.
No, it was private.
No, dude, it was when I went into it. There were already views on it.
Oh, was it?
I
Well,
thought I didn't touch
watched
it.
I watched it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't touch. I figured you did that on purpose, so I didn't alter it.
Oh,
No, when I got there,
there
there was already 6 views. So I'm like, hey, you okay?
Why not?
Eh?
Make that channel grow.
You sure were born to be wild 6? Yeah, probably not. Born to be mild, maybe. Oh boy, now Dean or Dougster's turning the Honchero into Go Speed Racer. Go Honchero, go Honchero, go Honchero, go. Yeah. How about no? But I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Again, the Mustang is one negative wire away from attempting to start.
So are we going to hear it fire up in the next 20 minutes?
Probably not. Probably not. Not unless I get ambitious.
Oh, I was saying, wasn't there a video by Divinals that had a slide whistle? She had high heel boots on while dancing. I know the band, but I do not know that one. Sorry.
I'm going with maybe.
Born to be my.
It's possibly, but who knows? Dean is Mexican wave. Okay.
A Mexican way.
I
That's awfully specific.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a Mexican only wave or a Mexican specific wave or like Gulf of Mexico or
Golfing in Mexico.
Yeah, I didn't realize golfing was a big thing in Mexico.
Oh, I think golfing is a big thing everywhere. There's manicured lawns and white people in golf carts driving around drunk.
The Irish sailed all over with nothing but golf clubs and booze. We came to play in golf.
Yeah, but actually, it's the
Scots.
Scots.
Heard of golf?
No, Tom. The Scots invented golf, man, not the Irish.
They're all in kilts.
It's not the same. Yeah,
well, I'm a little.
You got an idea for a fucking sport?
Well, I will be right back.
All
right, you be right back.
Yeah, Jim's saying Dan, it needs more cowbell.
What does the slide whistle?
It's or the Mustang. You know what you should do is hang your cowbell. You know, people hang those rubber bull balls off their trucks. Hang a cowbell off the Mustang.
Just a cowbell.
Just a cowbell. And then make the goal to tip into the cowbell so that when you do your launch, it plants the bell. It goes bling,
bling, bling,
bling, bling.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I
That'd be
really
fun.
don't have too much to do with it. I gotta get a negative battery cable to the block and to the chassis. Then I gotta wire up the electric water pump, the electric fans, put the drive shaft back in.
Wait, hold on.
See if it blows up.
Did you say electric fans?
Well, electric fan, singular.
You believe you've made it into the 1970s, Dan? What the?
Well, the mechanical fan robs horsepower.
So does electrical, depending on how you run it. Not as much, but
no, not nearly.
So if it's horsepower related, you're okay with technology. I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I use carburetors, because they make more horsepower than fuel injection.
Ducks are saying, Michigan fun fact: banks will not loan money on golf carts. They lost their shirts on them in the past.
Golf courses.
Oh, I do apologize. The golf threw me off. So I read that right and fucked up the next word. That's good.
Yeah.
Or golf. They will not spend money on golf courses, you wanker. I was on Hey Dean, I wore a huge sombrero at Summer Nats. Flog is golf spelled backwards. Thank you, Doug.
I was wondering that, and I'm glad that you were able to give us that info.
That is important. Jim saying Dan run a deep cycle battery.
I'm back.
Deep cycle
What the
battery.
hell?
I run the cheapest battery money can buy.
I am not surprised. Dexter saying, so in exchange for the horsepower savings, you're overloading the electrical system? No, it all depends on how it's wired. Now, Dan is probably overloading the electrical system, but if a normal human being wouldn't be.
All right, this is a bad idea.
Dean saying, Gloff, I'll give you Gloff. Yeah, race car spelled backwards is race car. Dr. Spitting facts.
He is spitting facts.
So what are you two Minnesotans up to that
Not much for me. I've just been working on the car. A little here, a little there.
and you Northern Batman?
Well, I'll have like a Halloween-ish type background music out pretty soon if anybody wants to use that. Since Halloween is coming up, anybody got any spooky videos they need a spooky jam song to?
I would be taking you up on that if I was doing the big trunk or treat thing I've done for the last 2 years, but will not be doing that because I can't afford to provide candy for 2,000 freaking kids.
Yeah, times are rough.
I couldn't before, but I didn't realize it. And then when I realized that the town that where we're doing it in was charging the kids to get in, and they were asking us to provide the candy.
What?
I was like, fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Wow, that's nasty.
Yeah.
So then,
and I'm not kidding. There was 2,000-ish kids that came through the gate in 4 hours.
That's a lot of candy.
Yeah.
They each get one M&M or Skittle.
That's pretty much what it felt like.
Then I'll have a like reggae-ish kind of song out called These Days. Probably end of the week.
And Dr. saying 426 Hemi cars for a year or two did a direct drive fan and it consumed 30 horsepower. I don't doubt it.
Yeah, the mechanical fans consume a lot of horsepower.
Jim's saying you don't need an alternator if you run a deep cycle battery. Of course, you need to change it up before you drive it around.
I'd rather just use the alternator.
But a clutch fan has to consume way less. Well, yeah, it does. It's all relative too when it's running and not.
Oh, so at some point you should come over so you can motivate me to record Puddle Man.
Okay.
Well, I would, Tom, but you guys are a long fucking way away, so Dan's gonna have to do that.
I was mainly talking to that guy.
I figured, but you know,
I will show up when I have the time.
Yeah. Not like no pressure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So someone's busy.
Some point, because I feel like you wrote a majority of it, so you should be there when I record it.
Yeah, but I don't remember any of it.
Well, no, what you do is you pull up my old live streams when he sang it and just edit it in there.
I suppose that would work.
You sang it on your stream, my stream, and Pickle stream probably 4 or 5 times at least. But that was
Cuddle man,
like a year ago at least, if not a little longer.
cuddle man, cuddle man. It's not quite so much of a man anymore. Something like
You
that.
know, after that, I'll have some more heavier riffs out. So if people like more heavy music.
Would you work? I'd like some gangster rap, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
I want some of that Minnesota flavored gangster rap.
Oh,
You
I
want
was,
some middle Minneapolis rap?
I was on the iPad the other day, and I was messing around with like the DJ settings. So I'll have like a DJ song coming out too. Let's see if I can find it.
No, like a DJ Jet, the whitest, like that Snow White kind of thing. This rap is so white.
This song comes straight from can't speak. This song comes straight from middle Minnesota, right in the old Minneapolis downtown. It's called "Burn It Down." Burn it down, burn it down. There goes the Walgreens. There goes the police station. Burn it down, burn it down.
I don't say no. It was D-Light and Groove is in the Heart, not the Divinals. Yes, Groove is in the Heart did have that slide whistle in their song, or a D-Light had the Groove is in the Heart that has that slide whistle in it. Man, like maybe little kids about 7, they had $100 bills to see Joy today. Oh, good Lord, Dean. I look in gutters so I can find a silver dollar and buy Grandpa Joe a Wonka bar. Now, Tom might get that reference. I'm pretty goddamn sure Dan will not.
I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh my God, Dan got a reference that was before 1984. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh my Lanta.
Yep.
That actually wouldn't be bad background music for montage shit. So,
What did I name it? I named it something.
can you do that like oh hell,
DJ Sweaty Nuts.
DJ Sweaty Nuts.
Can you do the Frampton talk box thing like, do you feel like we do?
Yeah, a talk box.
Kind of with my wah pedal, but not like I can't talk. I don't have anything to talk through.
Yeah, Ducks saying our old neighbor Art would trick or treat with a shot glass. A lot of neighbors do that. Oh, and hold on. We found Daft Punk.
Oh my God, there he is. Been incognitos.
No, I never like really looked into like any other so I was like messing around with like the DJ stuff.
Oh, that could be instead of Daft Punk, Minnesota Junk.
Minnesota Junk.
Minnesota Funk.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, Funk of Soda.
That'll be our number one hit.
Yeah. Minnesota Funk here with Funk of Soda.
This is Funkasoda new hit. Funkasaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bootsy plays the space base. Okay. $1970, yeah. I'm actually amazed that Dan saw a movie that was made before he was born.
Well, technically, they made other ones too.
Which one? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
So technically, they did make newer versions of it.
Yeah, they all sucked. The original one was the best, but Take it easy, Renegade's Garage. Thanks so much for jumping in, man. When I find out anything, I'll let you know. Excuse me. Yep. Do you have a whammy bar? Do you have a whammy bar, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, I got one of those.
Do you? You have one on the.
I got a couple.
You have
Can
one
you
on
play
the
them all at
Strat?
once?
Can I
Can
play
you just
all at-
make a guitar of just whammy bars? Just like one continuous whammy bar.
I don't know if that you would like one whammy bar would get the job done. You wouldn't need multiple whammy bars.
Yeah, but it's like Spinal Tap. You want to turn up to 11. I want all the whammy.
Well, you just you
Whammy,
see,
whammy, whammy.
to get all the whammy, you just extend the whammy bar out. So like you could have a whammy bar that's as long as like the headstock of your guitar.
Yeah, but what fun is that? Or how about, can you put a whammy bar in the neck of the guitar and a whammy bar in the body so you can like fight whammy, like a whammy off?
What are you trying to?
Off the guitar.
What do you no.
No, you know, like the guys that play the double guitars, you got like double whammy bars.
No. 6%. No. Nobody's whammying off anybody.
That's the kind of whammy I was talking about, sir. Nope.
Have no fear, the
Dunkster here.
We have been whammied.
What's up?
See, Doug would be down for the double whammy bar.
Don't
All right,
include
Doug's-
me in your sick fantasies.
Doug's off. Doug's cut off.
Could we make a whammy bar out of Batmobiles?
Anything's
Technically,
possible.
yes. I happen to know where there's 30 Batmobiles currently located.
40 something, actually.
No, this is a different supply.
Yeah,
of
those are the ones we
Oh,
found.
there's a new supply of Batmobiles.
no, not a new supply. The old supply was never extinguished, Doug.
I'm not surprised.
And if I'd known you were coming Saturday, I would have brought some and slid them in your truck somewhere. But I didn't.
Not surprised.
You got away Batman free.
For once.
No, I didn't. I have one that I know of.
The one I hid in your gas door?
Yes. That I did not see.
I
Twice.
shouldn't have said anything. I should have just let you find it randomly, like 6%.
As a matter of fact, it's on my kitchen counter.
Good place for it.
Well, we've started tradition, so every time you go someplace, Doug, we're gonna have to get you some Batmobiles.
Have you designed a little tiny car crusher for these Batmobiles yet?
I'll put it in a hydraulic press at work. Just jink, jink. But do like get all up like the Penguin or Joker or something. How about this, Batman?
Yeah,
Muscle
see?
Star, you know, Mr. Batman.
Let's see your
That's
stick
what I
now,
think of your car, Batman.
Let's see how you do versus the acetylene torch.
I hope you have good coverage on this piece.
You're going to chop the top on your car, are you not, Batman?
Or you could do a Batman will it blend, just stick one in a blender.
Will 5 Batmobiles blend?
Dean saying Dougster would rocket like Herbie Hancock. Nope. We have lost Dougster.
Doug, no. Oh, he's back.
I'm
Well,
back.
now, there's a place in Michigan that builds the original Batmobiles.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, one down. There's a guy out in Vegas who builds the DeLorean time machines.
It's the building shaped like the Batcave.
Ah,
Of course. What else would it be shaped like?
If it's not, I'm not going to buy a Batmobile from that place.
Seriously speaking, I do want a DeLorean, and no, my DeLorean will not be a time machine.
I want a DeLorean that is a time machine.
well, if you buy a DeLorean, we'll make sure it looks like a time machine, Doug. We got time and glue.
No,
I mean, we will once we
No.
build the time machine.
I love the DeLorean just the way it is.
I got it. I want to get a DeLorean now. That's my new favorite car.
Really?
Yeah, I want a flux capacitor in that bad boy.
I think
car-
the guy that builds them is Movie Bob or something like that out in Vegas.
Ooh, he does a Video Bob.
Yeah, okay.
Video Bob. Yeah, he does great work, but bring your checkbook.
Mm-hmm. Did someone say something about cutting the roof off a perfectly good car? We can.
I mean,
We
My
have the
friends did
technology.
it on a Chevy, on a S10 Blazer.
We have the technology.
We can make it weaker, lamer, shittier. Blended bat drinks. I don't think you're gonna want to drink a blat drink, a Batmobile Hot Wheels drink.
why not?
Little
It'll give you
metally.
power.
A little metally.
When Tom hits his chimes like that, all I can think of, here's a dated reference that hardly anyone will get. Venus Flytrap from WKRP. Hello, my children.
Yeah, that's I know
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
I know that guy. Yeah, pretty much. Fail sandwich. Party of Doug.
And we're back.
Yes. The Y-shaped LED would look great as a flux capacitor.
Right?
And here's a hot take. I'm not a fan of Back to the Future movies. Never have been.
Oh, the Back to the Future movies were good. I like the Back to the Future movies.
The first one wasn't bad, but after that, I just especially when they got to that old West thing, I was like, nope.
I was more a fan
You
of
don't like westerns?
Star Wars.
No, I like westerns. I don't like the Back to the Future Western.
I like spaghetti.
Yes,
Westerns. Not at the
I
same
like my westerns with a little bit of mostaccioli in them.
I like watching cowboys while I'm eating spaghetti.
Every time I eat spaghetti, I just go.
Fucking spaghetti western.
Every time Lee Van Cleef comes on camera, he has his own music that screams through the speakers. That's all my lady gripes about. She's like, "What is Lee effing Van Cleef gonna be on again?" Exactly.
Holy shit! It's the fucking Carbonara Kid. Oh, that one fell flat. Huh?
No, I got it, but
You got spaghetti
yeah,
Carbonara Kid.
yeah.
I just picture this little Italian boy with suspenders and like one of them little golf hats.
Yeah.
Slinging
That's
paper.
him.
It's me, Mario.
He's got a
Yeah.
fucking a stiletto.
Yeah, like hey,
Yeah.
read all about it. Come on.
Hey, did anybody here order an 18-inch Italian? And hey, I got a pizza too.
Where's the slide whistle, Tom? Damn it!
I'm outside.
He can't
Yeah,
slide
he's
whistle
outside.
in public.
He's on break.
I'll-
Get your
I'll-
own damn slide whistle.
Hey, Tom, always be slide whistling.
You need a little button.
I do. If someone were to send me a video of the slide whistles, I would be able to do that and just have a sound effect.
Feel that?
You know
Tough
how good of a
Rocco,
guy I am?
dude.
I will send you a video of a slide whistle, and I'll send you some audio of it.
Wow. He's going to send you hot slide whistle on slide whistle action.
Oh my
No.
god.
That's a little much, Doug.
Probably single slide action there, buddy.
Solo slide whistle action.
Two
Intimate.
slide whistles, one clip.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently that's the smoking section of the live stream.
Yeah, they kind of stinks over here.
Oh, here, I could help you out.
Ah,
Ha ha! You can't get me.
it's curtains for you, Doug. Curtains.
That's right. That's right. Curtains, I say.
G. Willikers, Batman.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Thwarted my plans again, Batman.
Yeah, see, it's curtains for you.
Yeah.
Say curtains.
I think you need some new drapes, Doug.
What's wrong with the ones that I have?
They're about to be destroyed.
I've only wiped my dick out of them 3 times.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Thank you. Please tip your waitress. Here all week. Hey.
Over. Tip your waitress.
You want me to tip my waitress?
Over.
Well, absolutely.
All right.
We're here
Yeah,
at the
tip
comedy
over
club.
and
All
get the
right.
extra- yeah, tip her over and get the exchange out.
I'll tip my waitress. Here's a tip. Find a new career.
That's how you get your drink dumped in your lap, my guy.
I don't tip until I'm done eating.
I'm pretty sure that Dan has already had a drink tipped in his lap, and it will not be the last time he's ever had one tipped in his lap.
Oh yeah, he probably finds that alluring. It's probably his goal. I hope a lady will dump a drink in my lap.
I've never had a drink dumped in my lap by somebody.
Yet.
other than me.
Hold on.
Keep that attitude up, you will, my guy. No,
No, he slipped something in there. Will you run that one back by us, Sir Dan?
What? I've never had a drink accidentally spilled on myself by anybody.
it's always been
other than
purposeful.
me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, see, he added in the special clarification on at the beginning and the end there, avoiding actually that somebody went up and just dumped a drink on his lap. But we didn't say accidentally, Dan.
No, there was only the purposeful kind has happened.
Okay, well, I've never had drinks spilled on me by anyone other than myself.
Drinks, so we're still going with the
Drink sauce. So there was
Jesus
a
Christ,
drink. It happened to be a
Christmas
large vessel, but it was one. Yeah.
Now he's gonna go. I've never had a beer stein. I've never had a this. I've never had a this. I've never had that.
Maybe I should just start naming the things I have had happen to me. That might be fucking better.
We ain't got that kind of time.
We don't have that kind of time, my guy.
I broke a fucking bed once by using it.
By using it?
I'm
Wow.
assuming that means by sleeping.
Were you playing Fred Flintstone? Were you making it rock? Making the bed rock?
No, he was doing
I
some sweet
mean-
body moves and just went boom and it went flood.
Yeah, yeah.
That was about
Him
8
and Tom. Yeah, I know what it was. It was back in probably like 1996. Tom and Dan are playing WrestleMania 5, and Dan goes off the top rope to take down Tom, and the bed doesn't live. Yeah, that's how
Wait,
it happened.
Do you just say 1996?
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
wasn't alive then.
No, I was. I was 1 year old in 1996.
Yeah, so
Exactly. So wait a minute. That means Tom isn't around yet.
no, Tom was
What?
around.
Tom's older than I am.
Oh, Tom's the older brother? Holy
Tom-
wow. Okay.
No,
Wait, what the fuck is this about? Are you calling me old, Doug? Are you saying I was older
thought
than
you were
that?
the older brother. I seriously thought, Dan, you were the older brother.
Doug,
Dude,
are you
he-
saying that Dan looks older than that black box down there that doesn't have any
You're
face?
saying I look older than this
Unfortunately-
guy?
Yes.
Oh my god,
Yes.
Dougster, that's
It's
the
pretty
most
bad when the kid brother looks like he could be the older brother.
that That is
Hey,
the most
Tommy,
hurtful
keep
thing I've
doing
ever
what you're
heard in my
doing, guy.
whole life.
It's working.
Hey, Dan, I think what he's saying is that whole produce management thing is really taking a toll on
Yeah, yeah,
Jesus
yeah. Dan
Christ.
must have looked a lot younger before he took the produce manager job.
Yep.
So stressful.
All his hair was jet black on his face. Not anymore.
Wow.
And he used to like Oldsmobiles. Now he likes Fords. See what happens?
No.
Uh,
No, you know, if he was one, then I could see Tom trying to like throw him out the window or something, or throw him out of bed and break it.
Yeah,
Like,
that is
I
the other
need
way
to-
around. That it was Tom off of the top rope taking out Dan that caused the bed to break.
Dexter, you realize that's the most. What, how can I phrase this? That is the most hurtful thing I've ever heard someone say to me, and I've been through divorce court.
Wow! 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 Really? Dan, do you need a hug, my guy?
No, I actually,
Yeah?
Doug, read the comment down there. There's actually a third brother.
Oh yeah,
God made
there is a
3 of
third
them.
one.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right. Now that you know he is older than I am, guess by how much he is older than me by.
Not much. I'd say 3 years or less. Apparently, I'm wrong.
Do I just not come off as mature or something?
I
I
don't,
don't know. It's not anything like it's not like that. But
Doug,
apparently,
you managed to insult them both for different reasons.
I don't fucking know. Okay, so what is the age difference between you two?
He is 8 years older than I am.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
So
Yeah.
you're calling
8 years.
I
Yeah.
am,
Dan
I
really
am a
old and
youth.
Tom really young.
Look, I am a youthful 29 years old. All right,
Okay,
that man
Grandpa.
down there is ancient.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so you insulted Dan by calling him too old, and you insulted Tom by calling him like a shithead, like a
I
young
don't
shithead.
think so. This is all got to be complimentary to old Tommy. I'm saying he looks young. How is that? How is that insulting?
Yeah, and he
He
has
looks
seen you
younger
in
than his
person.
younger
That's
brother.
the weird thing.
Let me open your mind frame to how this is insulting. You thought he was the older brother,
Yes,
like the more responsible older brother.
I didn't say that.
And you've seen us in person.
Do not put words into my mouth. All I was saying was I thought he was older. I didn't say he was the better one.
Well, now I got a whole life here.
It's the whole life's spinning, isn't it?
I just have to do more old
And
guy things.
So
This
the
would have
other
been less than,
brother, is he the baby or is he the middle child? And Dan, you're the baby.
I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
yeah, but he's
The oldest brother is 12 years older than I am. I didn't even know he existed.
Yeah, he's 3 years old.
this wouldn't be as bad, Doug, but you met them in person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You met us in person.
You were face to face with them.
Seriously speaking, I always thought Dan, for whatever reason, to be the older brother. Hey, I thought that LP94 was short until I met him. I couldn't believe how tall he was. I told him to his face, I'm like, wow, you're way taller than I thought you were. He's like, really?
Yeah, I know
Hey!
you better finish something.
Hey, Juan.
I always thought
On
6%.
time, obey.
Hi there,
Hold on.
to Scott,
Hello.
the chat, to
Hello.
Dan,
Everyone.
to
Yes.
Tommy, to Doug. Doug, I did when I was in a live stream, I mentioned the same thing you had said. I thought Dan was like 40-ish years old, and
Yeah.
Tom was like 30-ish. Like
damn it.
Dan looks like the train railed him. Like he's being railed.
The fuck?
Not even
Yeah,
I
I
was.
need some conditioner or something.
Not
No.
even Santa. Not
God,
even
there's-
Santa looks that bad as Dan.
There's a lot of things I thought I'd never hear Juan say, but I'd never thought he'd say it looked like a train rail Dan.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's a wreck. He's
Wow.
Hey,
Like I got my
Jesus.
ass ran over by life.
yeah, and then he's the one smoking, and Tommy's like always happy, takes things like very well, and
It's
Danny's
dog
always crying and whining. Man, I cannot believe it.
food.
That was a joke there.
What were you-
Am I
Thank
on
God.
Candace camera? What's going on there?
Yeah, you're
You're
on
being
camera,
punked.
but
You're not being
volunteered for this. Technically,
You're not
Dan,
being
so-
poked.
You
have
put
no
yourself on
flavor.
camera, actually.
Yeah.
So flavor shots for everyone.
Hey, Leonard,
Oh,
what were you?
God.
What were you trying to say, Dan? Something about me?
Oh, I
You
was
asking
gonna
me?
say I always thought you were kind of crippled until I met you, and then it was confirmed. So
Yeah, I am. It's just not less.
Well, that crippled guy gets under the guard. He
Ugh.
does soldering. He does everything.
Yeah, I even brought my handicap placard. I parked in the handicap spot at the hotel.
I know we seen you whipping that thing out. It was pretty cool.
Whipping that thing out.
Yeah, the
Shout
handicap.
out, whip it out. Got me a
Marcus
rock
said.
and roll band. It's a free for all.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not understanding here. No.
The handicap placard, I pulled it out. That's what
Oh,
he said
yeah.
he was whipping
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I quoted Ted Nugent.
Oh, new
Hey,
headphones.
Leonard, what's happening?
New
Thanks for coming
headset
in.
works great. It seems because you guys are hearing me well, right?
Yeah, despite all
Unfortunately,
your
yes.
strange movements,
kidding.
yes, we're hearing you just fine.
No, I'm just full of rock and roll.
Are you currently in a hurricane windstorm there, learning the lawn?
I'm full of flavor, and even the winds wants to flavors be some. So,
Juan
and,
is full of
and
flavor.
Jesus Christ is in my life, so I'm pure and clean and flavor. Well, I cannot tell you.
All flavored up and nowhere to go.
Were we just hit with a flavor shot?
Yeah, what was that?
Apparently, we were hit with a
I
flavor
don't know.
wave.
Yeah, you guys have been flavored. I'm here.
No, it sounded like Flavortown had a really bad connection there for a second. And it went.
No,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
because-
the releasing of the flavor wave.
Yeah,
Ah.
it just that I connected the mic. I was using the headset mic, which I don't trust it too much, but it works.
No, but it literally, the tarp behind you is blowing around like you're in a hurricane right now. Like you're reporting, this is Juan from Hurricane Helena. We're in the middle of the rainstorm. Holy crap, Jesus Christ. Take me there now. Take
Is
me
it
to-
like that?
No. Dan, or 6%, that's coming from Chopper 5.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not anymore because I have the mic. Yeah.
No, Juan, the can you see your background? Because you're waving like you're making a political ad with a flag.
I should put
I'm
the
Juan and
Puerto
I
Rican
endorse
flag.
this message.
That looks ugly. Yeah. But yeah, I have a fan.
Is it
What's
Doug?
his name?
Is Doug your fan?
No,
Yeah.
No, it's Derek.
who knows? But I wouldn't mind having Doug. Doug is awesome. He's an awesome guy. So I wouldn't mind.
No.
Thank you, Juan.
My friend Doug, my friend Derek, who I've known for 23 years or something now, is Doug's super fan. He is Doug's super fan. So
He has the personality. I said it before. That could have a big channel.
Van Life saying Milton has intensified to a category 5 with 180 mile an hour winds, among the strongest ever. That is going to suck for anybody in the paths in Florida.
Yeah, man.
That's Hurricane Maria, like when Puerto Rico was hit. I think it went to 6.
Pay no attention to the man
It's
behind
funny,
the
Jim.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
But yeah, folks, the hurricane is no joke. And it's going to be a rough teacher.
Yeah, it's gonna
I mean,
suck when they get their $100 checks from FEMA. That's gonna
Yeah.
really not take the sting out.
No, that's what we received in Puerto Rico. Probably it's supposed to be more, but
But yeah, but that has to be siphoned off to the proper channels. One, unfortunately.
I know. And then they will want things to be filled out by the internet. So if you guys didn't know, uh, expand the voice. If you have a family member in another state with internet, you just tell them the information so you can have that info filled out as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So
Don't waste your time, folks.
I
I know
heard
how it is. Mhm.
Elon Musk is going to be putting up central that whatever
Yeah, the Starlink. There's
service.
a bunch of guys bring them into North Carolina
Yep.
and
Yeah.
drop them.
Well, I don't know about that, but I know that Samaritan Purse is like uh, they do hurricane and disaster relief. They're in North Carolina. Uh, whatever money you put in, they will multiply it. They're legit uh, because there are people giving money out there. I say it by experience and because I have seen what they do with it. They put pictures. They provide water to people that they don't have water in the Middle East or whatever place they don't have water. It's around the other world, but exactly I don't know the location. But the money will be put in use, and they have a team of people, doctors, engineers for that. I know there's Southern Baptists, they do something like that, but I'm not sure because I haven't watched any Samaritans first. But when they went to Puerto Rico, they provided more blue tarps for the roof than FEMA. That
Yeah,
has to let, if the message what I have told you, if it doesn't ring a bell or said something to you, who is putting the work more, I already said it. More
well,
blue tarps were put by Samaritan Spurs and even generators for people with cancer.
unfortunately, like I think Reagan's best thing he ever said was, "I'm the scariest phrase ever is I'm from the government and I'm here to help." Unfortunately,
Oh, I have received those phone calls. This is to help you for a program. I'm like, send it by mail then. We cannot do it. How do you know my name and phone number? We're here to help. I know someone that said that, so thank you. Bye.
yeah, well, and also nothing within the government will call you. They almost always write. So, especially Social Security stuff, you'll never get a call from them unless you call them first. Van Life saying giving them $750 per family, and it needs to be paid back within 1 year. That's what he's saying. I believe that's for the hurricane victims.
Then
Yeah.
why do we have to pay it back? I mean,
Well, because
So
Doug,
wait,
if, assuming that is correct, that means that someone else stole that money first. You have to pay back the person who stole it first because they stole the money fair and square.
wait, just hold up here. So when is Ukraine going to start paying back the money that we're giving them? So then,
Hey, that money's going. That money's going.
billions are going to Ukraine right now.
No, that money's going to
Billions.
Lockheed and to all the other companies to make bombs and shit. Don't you worry about that, bud.
Tom,
Yeah.
you got to realize it's everybody else first, America's last. All right, just get that through the thick skull there.
Well,
But
we have
maybe
kind
they
of
blocked Starlink.
established ourselves as the world police.
Yeah, but guys, I need you guys to consider like uh, you may have a certain way of seeing things by our leaders. See the facts. Everything seems like you will own less. Let's say someone wins and cut some tax, some slack for us. You gotta start owning your own stuff and not start depending on the government for anything. And that is the normal. United States has been the exception, and I decide to call it the miracle. So this will keep on because now we don't have for us. We don't have money. We are like bankrupt. So don't put your uh, don't. The government is not a deity. They want to, but they're not.
Yeah, one, the government is not broken. It was designed this way. So
It's always been that way. We just had a miracle that we are democracy and everything else. You can. I'm not saying any opinion. I'm just stating the facts, because opinions, everyone has one. So make your best decision for your family, and don't let anyone brainwash your kids or your
That's
family, and do what you gotta do
why
and
we got
work hard.
the Second Amendment.
You having a problem talking there, Tom?
In a second.
Yeah.
You getting too much smoke from your brother from the cigar?
Oh, Mac, we're receiving
you all right
oil
over
from
there?
Venezuela. They haven't told much, but we're receiving oil from Venezuela. So we have excellent oil refinery. So we're spending more to refine that oil than the Middle Eastern oil, which is good from the ground. It doesn't need much work.
We
Yeah,
got
we are.
better oil between our
We
own feet.
were a constitutional republic. That's a little iffy at this point.
Oh yeah, about what Leonard stated there. That's the problem. Where that money comes from? You gotta protect your family. Those people won't care to break into your house. They don't exist in our system. So yeah, gotta be careful. Please, folks, don't be sad about it. This is the reality. I didn't say something new. Everyone is like, the energy like went down. We gotta continue to be happy like other countries have done with little, and keep going forward. And we have hope.
See,
That's the most important thing.
here's the thing. Like, it's not about Republican or Democrat.
Nope,
At this point, it's about the rich and the poor.
that either.
No, it's not even that.
Yeah.
It's about who
No.
actually runs the country.
That's
Actually
who.
runs the planet.
It's about
They
the right or
never talk about
wrong.
really rich people. They talk about billionaires. There's people beyond that, and they never mention them. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are the people that are running everything.
they have for a very, very, very long
If you
time.
keep like that, Tom, you will end up with a socialist way of thinking. They cannot be touched. They're the ones that make things work around. That they're not honoring what the founding fathers did. That's something else, and that's why we have a platform like this, and that's why we can talk about. But if you go rich and poor, anyone can be rich in America compared to other countries.
No.
Believe me, so.
There's a certain point to it. Like, the super elitist rich are running everything. I'm not just talking about your every average day like millionaire walking down the street.
I know what I know what you're saying, but
I'm
that will
saying
not change.
I'm saying we can't stay divided between left and right. Then
Now
we're
you're talking.
never going to see the problem.
Exactly.
No, at the end of the day, never forget there are many, 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 many more of us than there are of them.
If
And
we
the
all
we
came
all
together,
start talking together and actually figuring out what we really don't have that many things we don't have in common. We have things that they've told us we don't have in common.
Yeah, I can give you a simple example. Like where I am right now, there's no sidewalks. Supposedly, the local entities or institutions that you know who they are decided that the sidewalks were non-necessary. They use another word.
Essential, not essential.
Thank you, Doctor. Non-essential. And I'm like, no, you're making people obliged to own a vehicle. People will be more fatter if they like, cannot walk around their houses. We need sidewalks. There's always gonna happen something to someone that you will need to walk somewhere, at least somewhere. You have to bring that back because that discount is going elsewhere. And what happens? I see things that needs to be fixed around me when I go to the Capitol and I see that airport. It has like more than 10 chargers, EV chargers. You know how much that costs? It's not thousands, it's millions. And the concrete work, everything is excellent. They put a new hotel. They're putting cameras. They're putting this. They're putting that. I know where the money's going to, but you got to get to your local people. Hey, well, there are now sidewalks. I want my kid to play.
The
outside.
smaller the government entity, the less money they get. So if you're thinking of your local city, then they have very little money coming in, probably just what's given to them from the township taxes. And then they have a budget just like anyone else, and they have projects and goals that they have set for the year, and they're going after that. So yeah, they probably do know they need to put in sidewalks in this neighborhood, but right now we're focusing on repairing the roads on the other side of the neighborhood or etc.
That's the
So
thing. Is
You-
this
you-
is the local? In my case, it's local. I know you want to talk, Dan, but I had to clear this out. Remember, guys, when you participate in these places, there's paperwork involved. They had to type things. What happened to these cops that they do bad behavior and screwing the good ones is when something happens and then they go to court and they see all the people that have reported for years that bad behavior, which they are in court for. So
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
has a record, and you can take yourself by a camera, put it on YouTube, and spread the papers. Maybe they won't care, but you know what? Now that is on the file, and then you can escalate little by little. If people talk, which people have done it, Americans are very good at that. Suddenly, things get fixed. Suddenly, the responsible one is stating, "I'm sorry, I forgot about it. Now it's fixed."
Yeah,
Little by
hold
little.
on just a second here, now though. You're making it sound as if you can't walk around anywhere without a sidewalk. We walk around on the street all the time. You don't have to have a sidewalk to walk around.
In my
Yeah.
brain, it's I don't have sidewalks on my street, and it's great. That means that my town doesn't have a goddamn easement on my property, but that's all I'm saying.
I didn't want to involve the name of the state that I'm living in. Dan. In my case, sidewalks are needed. This depends state to state. I just saying things how they are,
Wait,
and
it's illegal to walk on the street?
dude, don't make me say no more than the obvious.
There's a phrase that might apply to Juan that applies to a large swath of the country. Keep it between the ditches. There's a reason some people can't walk on anything right beside the road because there isn't any goddamn anything beside the road.
If there's no sidewalks, there's no right to walk. Simple as that.
No, that's not true either. It's all relative. Bikes.
It's
and
all
pedestrians
relative,
are
but
relative.
who makes the decisions? Who makes the call? See
Oh,
why you gotta talk about it?
Van Life called it once in California.
Well,
Thankfully, no. But
I guess
it just that
well, we can hear Juan's political party or political slogan now. A car in every driveway, a chicken in every pot, and a sidewalk in front of every home.
Easements for everybody.
Easements for everyone.
yeah, and also there's
I
no
guess
parks
I
for
just don't
kids.
get it.
There's no parks for kids, and more kids are where I'm at. They need a place to play around and be safe.
Yeah, they
Play
should be
on the
fine.
street.
Yeah.
That's what we all
Street hockey.
played on the
Game
fucking
off.
street.
Game
Not where I'm at.
on.
Jesus.
Not where I'm at, Tom. Dan. If
No,
there
it
was
could be where you're at.
That's a one. That's when you break into construction sites like any normal kid does, and you play
Yeah.
with shit. Come on.
Look, all right, kids, you can't just hand kids entertainment. Kids have to create entertainment.
okay,
Otherwise, they get dull.
where I'm living is gonna become like New York. There's no much space.
Kids
That's why
play
I'm
on the
saying-
street in New York too.
Dan,
Yeah, that's what a one. How can you form a gang if you don't need a sidewalk to form a gang?
Yeah.
Go around robbing people. Come on, that's what kids do.
Yeah, it's a street gang, not a sidewalk gang.
Yeah, Molotov, a couple old couples, and then
No.
go back to the air
You
for
mean a Molotov cocktail? Molotov?
Whoa!
Molotov.
Look, all I'm
Tom,
saying is,
why does gold hit you when you're out on smoke break?
well, I think you guys know my point and know what I'm referring to. But yeah, we need to work on that where I'm at. But other places, if the street is like plenty and there's space, like I did live in Puerto Rico, then there's no need for it. But even in Puerto Rico, there were parks and at least some places. And if you needed to to pay parking for it, that's fine. Thank you, Dean.
But
But
at
yeah,
the end of the day, I hope most of us can agree. The sooner we all come together and realize that we're not the problem, every normal person, the better off we're going to be.
There's
Well,
not too
I
many normal
think
people
that
left in
for
the
the
world, though.
past 4 years that we have been divided now more than ever, and there's more things to become divided on. I've noticed a lot of hot
Yeah.
topics that
The,
can
the
divide
weirdest thing,
people,
though,
and I think that's been brought about on purpose.
oh, it has.
Because if we're bickering amongst ourselves, we can't look over here and see what this evil curtain, what the hand behind the evil curtain is doing.
Don't look behind the wand curtain. No,
Don't look
they're
behind Juan's
still
curtain.
arguing about the same 6 fucking topics because they just keep regurgitating them. Roe versus Wade, guns, taxes, free speech, blah blah blah. It's the same fucking shit because they know people get excited and they start yakking and nobody has a fucking conversation. We just start battling and we get distracted while they pass shit on Fridays.
Well,
They
it's right,
always pass
because
the worst
I'm going to
legislation
say
on
this,
Friday.
and then you guys are going to take counterpoints, and then next thing you know, we're all bickering with each other. That's what they want.
Oh
no, and if people didn't know about the Roe v. versus Wade before that, many people were coming to Puerto Rico for a reason. Puerto Rico was the main haven for that, sadly, because that is disgusting what they're doing. If you approve or you are in favor of Roe v. versus what Wade, then we don't need seniors because they're not functioning. Like no, life is life. End of story.
Life is life. The government also should have nothing to do with telling you what the fuck you can or can't do. So
Yeah, but that we call bullying when there's a bigger guy fighting someone that cannot fight himself. That's the same with a creature that is developing on the womb or a senior that is in the hospital and need a machine, right? Or
Or a
someone
helpless
like you guys
deer
that
out in
need
the
a
woods.
machine. That is so screw up. That's why we have women they think like a man because they're being allowed to. No, we need feminine women. Toxic masculinity that doesn't exist. That's a lie. We're masculine if we're men. End of story.
everyone, next live stream, I want Juan to come on in a 1940s suit and say the same shit because it's sort of like, can you make your screen black and white, Juan? Because it would kind of tie in better with your chicken on the pot, women's and women's.
I'm just mentioning what we have in the Bill of Rights and what the founder fathers did wrote. I forgot the amendments. I'm going with that. I'm not.
No, come
I
on.
am not breaking records here.
I'm waiting for it ain't herstory, it's history.
Yeah, this is history.
It's history, not herstory.
Mm-hmm. And well, no, I'm victimized because I'm Puerto Rican and the next guy is white. We want the same thing. Stop the nonsense. That guy likes to eat good. That guy likes to eat good too. We want to have a roof. And we like to do things as men like to do.
it's like I have not. I'm
Motorcycles,
not
cars.
victimizing
Leave us alone.
that. I have not victimized anybody. Like
No,
I'm in the same boat as y'all in. So
Hey,
quit whining to
Tom.
me.
You hunt bugs.
everyone.
What do you mean you don't
Everyone.
I'm
have
pretty
bugs
sure you
anyway?
boat.
You're a
victimized
bug
a couple
killer.
of people right in the face.
Hey, Tom, I have heard from a certain person sitting next to you that you one time victimized him by throwing him down the stairs.
That's true. I was victim.
No, I have a whole video out on this.
I know, but it's been like a year and a half since you made that, so I can't remember that far back. I'm a product of today's modern society. I can only remember what happened 5 minutes ago. So
Well,
I have to be damned. Believe all dance.
What I'm trying to say is it's been proven no matter your color of your skin or whatever it may be, that you have different. If you're a man, you will want the same thing as everyone wants. Maintain your family, have a bigger family if you can, have transportation, have a roof, take care of yourself, take care of your elderly. We want the same
I don't know if that's
things.
what everybody wants, Juan.
Yes.
I mean, so some people want different things.
The ma- do you know what is generalize or generalizing means? The word generalize or
Oh
the
God, Dan,
general
Dan,
public?
come on, hold on a
Oh,
second, Dan.
Dan went
You're going
sideways. Look
Titanic.
out.
Yeah,
I think he has gone. He's gone
yeah.
Titanic. Hold on
Well,
a second.
he was gonna say something a little.
Yeah. Okay. Everyone, say a prayer for Dan. He has
look at
gone
his.
Titanic.
No, wait. Well, look at his face. Look at his face.
No,
The
hey,
Put it
smug
back
look
up.
with the
Hey,
cigar
He's
sideways
just.
is a
Yeah.
good look.
no,
he's-
leave it there. He doesn't want.
He
Not
was
everyone wants
about
the.
to say something very wise.
He's
There's two
just
things.
realizing that
No.
There's
he's
two
really
things that happen here. He was either about to say something entertaining or he's farting.
He was gonna fart. He was
Yeah,
gonna fart.
he's definitely farting. Yeah.
Hey Tom, will you hold on? Will you play him out?
Oh.
Oh.
Uh,
Ah.
but yeah, what I'm trying to say, the general public, we want the same things. General public, meaning most of us, not all of us. Most.
Look, I put it like this. I live by a very simple thing. Don't hurt people, don't steal their stuff.
You're just taking things borrowed from what the founding fathers did. It's the same thing. Put it
Yeah,
another way.
the base, you don't need 10. Just don't hurt people, don't take their shit. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to dress up in a dress and go pretend you're Cyndi Lauper, I don't care. Like that does not bother. Just don't do it in front of kids or flash your wang in front of them and whatever.
There's a giant difference between someone who chooses to live like that and someone who's going to go touch a kid. Touching a kid is not just reserved for people who don't think they're one-sided.
The people
There's
that
a lot
have,
of priests that have that problem
Just
too.
saying in generality. I'm not saying like they all touch kids.
No.
That would be
No.
horrible.
It's no different than saying every priest is a pedophile.
No.
Mhm.
And like if all pedophiles, as far as I'm concerned, can burn.
Hey,
Pretty much.
All of them.
Dr. Fun fact. I was raised in the Catholic Church. I was an altar boy, and I was in Boy Scouts. Never got touched by anyone.
Are
Well,
you
Doug-
complaining or stating a fact?
I'm stating a fact.
I'm all for wood chipper 2020.
well, that I can say something for sure. You're awesome. Your wife definitely loves you, but I don't think many people want to approach you. Which you hit the lottery, man. Your wife really loves you, and that's what every man needs. That's the reality of it.
Lady
But
Doug Street,
thankfully
1 in a
you did-
million.
But thankfully, you were not touched. I'm glad to hear that. That ain't funny. I think
On the chats.
I don't know in which context was that, Dean.
It's a bunch of chats rolled through, so I'm trying to
Van Life put
catch up
some.
here.
Van Life put something very funny.
I'm very fond of our Bill of Rights and amendments.
No, that one. No, that's nasty. I know what he say. Why people are joking about it, but I wish that would never have happened.
What, the whole Diddy thing?
3,000 miles away.
I think more.
Wood chipper 2024. That's all of them. Get them all. I don't care what background they're from. Anybody that's going to be touching a kid, gather them all up and throw them in the wood chipper.
Pretty much.
When you say wood chipper, what do you guys are referring to exactly?
Literally a motherfucking wood chipper.
A literal wood chipper.
That recycles wood?
Those are people that
For
don't need to
pencil?
be on this earth anymore.
I'm sorry, Juan. Have you ever seen the movie Fargo?
Probably, but I don't. I don't
Okay, because
remember.
literally, there's a scene in the movie Fargo where they're feeding a dude into a wood chipper. That's literally what he's talking about.
That when they put like a tree and they start making it like
Yes.
sawdust.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, I'm
good
back.
Lord, we've been redanned.
Yeah.
Danny's
The
here.
Legend of El Dano.
Good
returns.
news.
That's right.
We're talking about wood
Well,
chipper.
Well, Dan, you scared Juan away.
Ah, damn it.
I don't want to hear that. No, continue.
Wait,
You know, you could still hear me even if your screen is off.
Yeah, I know.
No,
That's why I
Juan's
said
plugging his
continue.
ears and going la 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 la.
Singing Barbie girl.
Now, as I was saying, I don't think every man wants the exact same thing.
Like you know, probably.
Like I know from what.
well,
Like
he is a
you.
man, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want the exact same thing you do. So,
Yeah, see? We don't want the exact same thing, Juan.
Yeah. Dan and I want to make hot rods fast again, but Juan, you don't really want to make hot rods fast.
I don't mind that you guys want to do that. I don't have to.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
That's
No,
right.
no.
Chaos everywhere.
And, some people just want to see a Walgreens burn. And, I don't have no want to doing that. But some
And
people.
sometimes girls just want to have fun.
I happen to want to buy things from that Walgreens, so I don't want to burn it down.
yeah, well, not
I mean,
anymore.
We'll just
pal.
go to the CVS on the other corner.
They have toilet paper.
See,
Very good
that's-
toilet paper.
See, that's the sneaky thing. It wasn't the rioters. It was actually CVS and Rite Aid that went over and burned the Walgreens and said it was the bad guys. They want to get rid of the competition.
Look,
Quick.
I don't
Quick.
know.
Take some of these shirts and go over there and start a fire.
Look, here's some bricks. Go over there.
I hope you're not talking about pickles.
Ugh.
Oh, evil one. Evil, faceless one.
Oh, is
This
that
right here, gentlemen, is the
I
face
was-
of evil.
right next to Canada?
Evil. Evil.
I was like a football field away from Pickle's native land.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, I was in International Falls today.
Yeah, that's not anywhere close to Newfoundland.
No, it's next to Canada.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
shit,
That's
Canada's
what
like,
Native land.
See, I went
Dude,
away
ain't that
because I
damn
wanted
far
to
away
put this
from here.
picture.
I saw a water tower and it had a maple flag on it. I
A
was like,
maple
oh,
flag
yeah.
on it, also known as the Canadian flag.
All right. So you were in
yeah.
International Falls. Did
Yeah.
you see that giant thing of sawdust they got up there? That giant mill plant, wood
This one, oh
processing
my.
plant.
Yeah,
I delivered blades there when I worked for Dorsey and Carlson.
nice.
You
Yeah.
should look at all that comments. Kind of funny.
yeah, no, this works.
What? Talking power button.
Yeah.
It sort of looks like that's like the flag of the Whig people or something. Like that's the Whig Party flag.
It's the mullet flag.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Talking D.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Big D's in the house.
That's right. Big D.
Big D, little Ugster.
That's right.
Ugh.
But yeah, Dan wanted to say like something like a punchline, and
Oh,
the camera went off.
No, I
6%.
I was escaping your retort.
The one chair.
Yeah, the Wanchero.
He has said it.
He needs a ranchero.
He
just to
needs
call
a
it
Wanchero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs a
No.
Wanchero.
Religion in the front, party in the back.
6%. You should make
I like El Caminos.
Yes.
Hubert's
And the
project.
fourth one.
It'd be a ranchero.
It was Ugbert, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Ranchero.
Ugbert projects, yeah.
You should do
But
Thugbert.
It's got to be
Do a
a
sticker on the bird.
the Wanchero needs to
Bird
be a
project.
Falcon Wanchero, not a full size.
Well, I think you tell me, guys, if I'm wrong. The Ranchero, I like it more in red. That's the Ford version. The El Camino, I like it better orange. It can be blue. I think those are the main colors. Brown also fits good for the El Camino. It's
So
rare,
the
but
brown churro,
no, for
the
the El
brown
Camino.
churro.
Brown Cheerio.
Yes.
Juan Cheerio.
The Wanchero,
Juan Cheerio. Like
the Wanchero.
Cheerios. Juan
No,
Cheerios.
then that's just a big donut.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Van Life. Yeah, I think it's about time for us to end. It's actually
Bye,
11:05.
Van Life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
not-
11:05.
So
I'm going to bed ski.
Bedsky.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Oh,
take it
we're
easy, everybody. And thanks everybody for jumping in. Thanks everybody for being on the panel. We will see you guys next
God bless